Hi, I'm Nat. I'm the CEO and founder of Organise. Organise is on a mission to give people the tools, the network and the confidence to make change happen in their workplace. So I think the biggest change we've seen is the number of people using Organise. So at the start of March, we had maybe 90,000 people in our community. Now we've got over 250,000. Because as people are remote and they've got the time and they're facing unprecedented challenges about their working life, they're coming to Organise, they're teaming up and they're challenging bad bosses or championing good practice and getting it adopted in other places. So yeah, practically that means things like scaling up the website so it can cope with a lot more traffic. And practically it means that as a team, we do all of our meetings online. I mean, everyone's in that space now. But luckily we were quite set up to do it. So our tools are built to be distributed so you can use them wherever you are. They're designed to be used on a mobile, so they're kind of ready for this kind of remote, disparate sort of situation. So a live example from COVID, we've got a bunch of pregnant NHS staff who the guidelines say women of any gestation, so any week in their pregnancy, can work from home, shouldn't be at risk. Any infection in pregnancy is a risk to the baby, but lots of them are being pressured to go into work, to work on the front line still, or to go into work and work in an office where there are people on the front line. And they weren't getting any traction at work. They were having to take unpaid leave, which is illegal, to keep their baby safe. So they came on our website, they took a survey, so, just NHS staff saying, have you seen this at your hospital? And we had 1,400 people take that survey. And so all of a sudden you've got a map of the whole of England, because the NHS is divided by like regions, a map of where the hotspots are. And actually we can see nearly 60% of trusts are doing the right thing. They're letting people go home, they're letting people go home with full pay, 40% aren't. And that's where the power of being able to aggregate these numbers remotely, digitally, all of a sudden you're not the one pregnant person who's struggling at your hospital, you're one of hundreds and you're working together to fix it. So this weekend they got their expose in the Sunday Times. And then off the back of that, they've been contacting the CEOs of their trusts, and the trusts are all turning around and saying, I had no idea this was happening at the level, because it has to go through so many layers of management. And that's the power of being able to team up through COVID remotely. You don't need to be together, but actually just by sharing the same experiences, when you team up, you're a lot more powerful. Yeah. So I think some of the things I'm most excited by are the shift in what flexible working. We used to see loads of people coming to us, whether they were disabled, they've got kids saying, I need to work from home. I can do my job just as well, 1 day a week from home or permanently from home, and being told by companies it's just not possible. And now we know it's absolutely possible. It was always possible. And so I'm really excited that actually our shift in working patterns will work so that actually lots more people can be working and it'll be a much more diverse workforce. And I think out of that, that diversity drives productivity. So companies will get a boost out of it as well. I imagine lots of people are saying this, but personally, it's that human connection. We're all social and we need that. And just because you have your network and you might not need it, actually lots of people around you might. And so just reaching out to the people you actually have a connection with.